Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be looking at Cyberpunk 2077 once again, because I've had some time on my holidays to sit back and really play this game. And I know it's been out for about 4 or 5 years now, and the game has gotten so much better that it is absolutely amazing. And one thing that I didn't realize, and what we're going to talk about in this video, is modifications of Cyberpunk 2077, the mods you can do, how much you can change the game. It is incredible, and it really blew my mind, absolutely blew my mind about what it can transform the game into. And you can modify it specifically for you and how you want it to look. And there's even people who have made like a full mod list that you can download, and it will automatically add everything in there for you, which is incredible. They're not huge mods, they don't take up a hell of a lot of space. The biggest list I saw was about 7 point something gig of a full mod with about 50-60 mods included. And it's a bit of an addiction, I'm not gonna lie. I started with a couple of mods, just the main ones, to see how it would go, and I wanted to make sure that the game was working correctly when these mods are installed. And now I've pretty much spent all day yesterday uploading mods, and we're now at 99 mods added to the game. As I tend to do, I get a little bit excited once things start working, and then it all just goes wild. So, but there's a few things here that I want to talk about. There's some great mods, some sensational modders out there that do this, but like, I don't know if they get paid. I don't think they do, but they just love the games. They love to see games thrive and games look their best and enhance the experience. And that's the biggest thing that I've seen with Cyberpunk 2077 is this is the icing on the cake. For me, Cyberpunk 2077 at the end, version 2.2 is where it's at as we speak. It is 85% there. It is 85-90% masterpiece. And then you come in over the top with mods to fix a few of the little things that you might want to improve on. Maybe you want to fix the graphics, maybe you want to get them a bit more realistic, maybe you want hyper realism in terms of gameplay and difficulty, and like a survival type game, you can do that. You can literally do anything with these mods. It's absolutely incredible. If you've got a favorite car, put in your favorite car. There's mods everywhere. It's amazing. Different NPCs, different traffic, real life cars, hypercars. Kind of reminds me of GTA 5, where that just turned into a whole different beast, and people played that game for like 10-15 years or however long it's been out. They still play it now, and it just takes on a life of its own, and Cyberpunk has done that for me. It didn't need a lot to be perfect, but with mods, it is incredible. It is absolutely incredible, and it has literally cemented this game as one of the masterpieces of its time. That's a big call, but honestly, once you start adding mods to this game, it is absolutely incredible. Yeah, some of the characters in the game, they kind of look like they've all got similar body shapes. I see that a lot with NPCs. About 80% are very similar body shapes, but then you've got 20% that are not. It should be a bit more varied than that in real life. So there are NPC mods that you can get which change that. I didn't have much luck with the NPC ones, but the character models, that one was called, it's called SPO Body Mod 2.0, and that will allow you to change the shape of the characters to suit what you want to see, and it's fully adjustable in game when you download the mods that allow you to change the mod in game. It gives you a whole different UI that you can go to. Yeah, you can change them on the fly, and you just have to jump out of a load game and save it, and then go back to the main menu and jump back in. And it just modifies the players as you go along. Really cool, really cool. But there's so much stuff, it's like almost impossible. It changes into a totally different game. You can get different cars and add cars in. You can get another virtual dealer, where a car dealership where you can jump in and buy more cars. I have a spaceship mod where I can actually fly the spaceships in the game, and even the helicopters, which I haven't tried yet. But you can buy the helicopters, and you can buy that spaceship that Jefferson gets in. Those things, you can jump in those and fly around the city. And there was a moment where I was flying around and I decided to get out of the ship right up the top of a skyscraper to see what it would do. And I ended up falling through the map. So obviously the game's not supported for that. And you are going to get some glitches. This is not perfect. And you kind of got to be careful how you install these mods. And I might talk about that at the end. Just to check it out, I flew into the city, into the center part of that stadium there, just to see what would happen. And I ended up dying after I ran around for a little bit. It allows you to do that to a degree. And the game's very open and very free, which really is surprising for a new game these days. Normally it's not like that. So it really is pretty cool what you can do. And the mods that are just incredible. If you want to add cars in, like I've got a new Lamborghini Countach in there. I've got one of my old cars, the Nissan 180SX in there, which I absolutely love. There's a mod for that. Thank you so much to the modder. You're amazing. Once I saw that mod, I was like, I'm modding the game. That's it, I'm done. And yeah, we went from there. So we've got, and I've also got a Cybertruck in there too. Well, what's the future without a Cybertruck? We'll give it a go. So we've done that. Yeah, and it's just so much other things, so much other great things. You can do hangouts with the characters and the people that you like in the game. You can go to Lizzie's bar and you can sit down and do brain dances with some of the characters that you like, which is amazing. And even just the NPCs, there's these incredible mods you can get. So I'd just recommend for you guys that if you do want to mod this game, do a little bit of research first. It's easy to add mods to this game, but you want to make sure there's some foundational mods that you add in there first. And I might sort of give you a rundown of what those are, but the website, which is pretty incredible, it is called Nexus Mods, and you just click on Cyberpunk 2077 from there. They do have mods for a whole list of games. And then there are a couple of mods that you really do need just to make all these other mods work. And they get updated all the time, and this can be a bit of a pain because if the game gets updated, I do believe that can break the mods, and then you may have to remod the whole game. For me, I had VR and a couple of mods installed early on, and I needed to uninstall the game, delete everything out of the Cyberpunk 2077 folder, and then reinstall the whole game again from scratch, and then start modding with these major mods first. And you may need to do a fresh reinstall before you do this, so just so you know. And you don't lose your save games unless you delete those out of your documents folder, but that's in a different place, so you shouldn't delete those. It's mainly just in the Steam folder and the Cyberpunk folder. So I'll put this up on the screen. It'll tell you what you need, and you don't need all these essentially, but as you go along you'll find that most of these mods you'll need. So you need Cyber Engine Tweaks, Red Script, Red 4 EXT, Archive XL, Tweak XL, Codeware, and depending on what else you want to do after that, there may be other things that you do need. So yeah, it's worth just having a look. There's Equipment EX, may need that. May need Input Loader, Virtual Car Dealer if you want to do cars, Appearance Menu Mod if you want to do appearances of players, a whole range of things. And there's too much to mention. I could be here all day, but what it does to the gameplay, it really just cements this game as one of the best games of all time, I believe. And it is one of the best games that I've ever played. Now, I know it wasn't like that originally, but hey, props. And you can tell by how good a game is by how the modding scene, how big the modding scene is, how much people love the game, how much they are passionate about it, how much they want to put into it. And even 4 or 5 years later, after so many updates, these people are still updating their mods to keep them running because they are so much fun. Thank you guys massively to any modder out there who's doing work on this game. It's an incredible game, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you guys out. Jump in there, mod the game, see if you like it, especially if you played it through a few times, because it changes everything. And I can't wait to jump into VR, hopefully with all these mods going. And yeah, I think it'll be absolutely ridiculous. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.